to another episode of Throwing It Back with Sean Farrell. I am Sean Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. Jesus Christ is Lord. Let's get into it, y'all. So, this would have been a pretty awesome combination to see, okay? We all hear about the Jordan Kobe comparisons. Kobe playing against Michael playing against Kobe or whatnot. But there was actually a time where Kobe Bryant wanted to play with Michael Jordan. It's true. I kid you not, it's true. So Kobe Bryant was a free agent. Was going to be a free agent in 2004, right? He was going to be a free agent, and he wanted to sign a one-year deal with the Washington Wizards to come play with Michael and win the championship. Yeah. Kobe Bryant said it his own self. I kid you not. Kobe Bryant said it his own self. Kobe Bryant wanted to sign a one-year contract so he could come play with Michael and win a championship with Michael Jordan, okay? So, but that never happened. If Jordan had stayed for the 2004 season, then Kobe would have signed a one-year contract to play with Washington and win a championship with Jordan, okay? But it never happened. But man, if it did, that would have been something right there. That would have been something right there, right? So he wanted to sign a one-year deal with the Wizards to win a championship. Kobe was a free agent in 2004. After the 2004 season, so Kobe Bryant had this to say. He said, "We would have put together a great team, and we would have won championships. Listen, man, there are not a lot of players in this league that say, come hell or high water, we're going to get this beep done. People can look around and joke around about winning, saying they want to win. For me, it's a matter of life or death. It was that important to me. If it's that important to me, and if it's that important to me, I'm going to get hit there." Those were Kobe Bryant's words. Okay? And so, Kobe also said this. The challenge had been thrown down upon me of not being able to win without Shaq. A public challenge never really bothered me too much, but he made a couple of comments as well. I think he called me Penny Hardaway too. So that's what ticked me off. Okay. So Kobe Bryant is saying that Shaq called him Penny Hardaway. Okay. Shaq thought Kobe was just another Penny Hardaway. Okay. Obviously it didn't turn out that way. We all know how that turned out. Kobe won 2 more titles without Shaq when he got Pal. But yeah, so if Shaq said had those comments, come on, man. You're comparing you're comparing Kobe Bryant to Penny Hardaway? Come on, man. Nah. Nah. So, and also if Michael had stayed on with the Wizards as a front office, in the Wizards front office, Kobe said he would have considered that too. Kobe Bryant said he would have considered coming to Washington to play for Michael Jordan and have Jordan as his mentor. Okay? So, Michael left the NBA for good in 2003 as a player. Um, so that would have been one of the, man. What if that would have happened, man? What if that would have happened? What if that would have happened, man? That would have been something right there. Kobe and Michael playing together. Man, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. And I'm pretty sure y'all can only imagine too. Um, what if they had Kobe? What if the Wizards had Kobe and Michael leading the team? Okay, Kobe and Michael. Then you have Jerry Stackhouse. Um, so that would have been a Wizards big three: Kobe, Michael, and Jerry Stackhouse. Okay, but never came to never came to fruition. If I said that word right, um, man, that would have been something, man. It would have been something. If they did play here together in Washington, I'd probably say they probably would have won two championships. I say if Jordan and Kobe had come together to play together in Washington, I would say the Wizards would have won two championships. At least two. Okay. At least two. And so, yeah. It's kind of hard to picture. Kind of hard to picture Kobe in a this is your jersey, huh? Yeah. It was weird to see Jordan in a Wizards jersey, but hey, he's still Michael Jordan. He's still Michael Jordan. Um, I'm pretty sure people were saying, he looks weird in a Wizards jersey, but he's still Michael Jordan. We so we don't care. Okay, we don't care. Also, Vince Carter just went into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Um, Man has some of the best dunks in NBA history. Okay, had some of the best dunks in NBA history. My top five dunkers of all time. I've said this in another video. I believe I went Dr. J 1, Michael 2, Vince Carter 3, Sean Kemp 4, and who I can't even remember the other dunker I had. I can't remember the other dunker I had. I believe it was David Thompson, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Yeah, so Dr. J 1, Michael 2, Vince Carter 3, Sean Kemp 4, and David Thompson 5. Yeah. So congratulations to Vince Carter going into the Hall of Fame. He had one dunk his rookie year against the Cavs where Johnny Newman was driving down the lane, and Tracy McGrady stole the ball. Tracy McGrady got the ball to Vince Carter. Vince Carter did a 360. But the one I remember is the one against Indiana. Okay, his rookie year when he went baseline and said, That's one of the great ones I remember. There's the one where he dunked over. The one where he dunked in Tim Duncan's face. Oh man, that was gold. That was gold. That was gold. That was gold, man. And the crazy thing about that is Greg Popovich was pretty upset after that play. Greg Popovich was pretty upset after that play. Then he had a dunk in 2004. They were playing the Lakers at Staples Center. He had a dunk in 2004 where he caught the ball on a fast break and he just elevated right over Karl Malone. He elevated over Karl Malone. Okay, he elevated over Karl Malone. So as Vince Carter was jumping, Karl Malone jumped. So as Karl Malone was jumping, Vince Carter sort of rolled Karl Malone's back. So you can kind of say Vince Carter was using Karl Malone as leverage. Because it looked like when both of them jumped at the same time, it looked like Vince Carter was just using him as leverage to make sure Vince Carter actually got a dunk. Okay. Yeah, so, and the thing about it is, even into his mid to late 30s, Vince Carter could still jump and he could still dunk. Man. Vince Carter is one of the best conditioned players, probably next to Karl Malone and Michael Jordan. Okay. He could still dunk it in his mid to late 30s. He could still get hit up pretty good. I remember when he was here in Memphis, he had some dunks. Dallas, Orlando. I believe he spent some time in Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken. Then Atlanta too. Okay, so congratulations to Vince Carter on your election to the Basketball Hall of Fame. Okay, speaking of Basketball Hall of Fame, there were some people who said that Michael Jordan's speech was petty. Okay, there were some people who said that Michael Jordan's Hall of Fame speech was petty, but Michael said if you look at it from his perspective, it wasn't petty. Okay, I guess you can kind of see he's that competitor in him. Okay, the competitor in him was still in him even at his Hall of Fame speech. Okay, so they say Michael Jordan's speech was petty. Okay, so don't you think that Tracy McGrady in his Hall of Fame speech was being just a wee bit petty? Okay, just a wee bit. Let me tell y'all what I'm talking about. Okay, so Tracy McGrady had Isaiah Thomas be his presenter at the Hall of Fame. Okay, so when McGrady was drafted in 1997 by the Toronto Raptors, Isaiah Thomas was the GM at that time. Okay, and McGrady's first head coach was a guy by the name of Darrell Walker. Darrell Walker was a former NBA player, a good defensive player, a hustler, a scrapper. Okay, and he and Tracy McGrady did not get hit along, to say the least. He and Tracy McGrady did not get hit along. McGrady said his own self. He said him and Darrell Walker really butted heads. Okay. And so I remember Tracy McGrady talking about this on NBA Open Court. Ernie Johnson asked him a question. Ernie Johnson was like, did you regret ever coming out of college? Tracy McGrady's like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Then Ernie Johnson said, because I remember that year they did a piece on you where it looked like you weren't exactly having the time of your life. Then Tracy McGrady responded by saying, well, Darrell Walker kind of ruined that for me. So McGrady went on to say that Darrell Walker had a quote. He said, Tracy McGrady said Darrell Walker was quoted as saying he would be out of the league in 3 years. Okay. Those were Tracy McGrady. That's what Tracy McGrady said. Tracy McGrady said Darrell Walker said he would be out of the league in 3 years. Okay. So fast forward to T-Mac's Hall of Fame speech. So Isaiah Thomas presents him. Okay. And Tracy McGrady brought it up again. He said there was a certain coach that said I would be out of the league in 3 years. He was wrong. He was wrong. Then he looked back at Isaiah Thomas and he said, he was wrong, wasn't he, Isaiah? Isaiah is like, yep, he was wrong. Yep, he was wrong. Um, and the thing about it is, Isaiah Thomas and Darrell Walker actually played together in Detroit in 1991-92. So they spent the season playing together, Darrell Walker and Isaiah Thomas. So Isaiah Thomas and Darrell Walker had a relationship. But Darrell Walker ended up getting fired midway through the 1998 season, okay? And so, yeah, Darrell Walker was wrong, okay? Darrell Walker was wrong. So that's what I mean when I said McGrady was being just a tiny bit petty. Not a large, just a tiny bit petty. Okay? So, all right. That's it. And that's all for Throwing It Back with Sean Farrell. I am out of here. May God bless you all. Peace out. I'm gone.